What is up, little demons? Welcome back to another great episode of the Devil's Hour Talk Show on YouTube and Spotify. How is everybody? How's everybody doing? Let me know. Let me know. Um, so what I'm here to figure out is Karens. Why do you exist? Why? Why do you put our planet through harm? You tell us not to harm the planet, yet you're the one harming it. I just don't like Karens. I don't like them. It's bad. It's bad enough we live in a world where people yell at you for the smallest thing, but then you got those Karens being like, "Ah, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna call the police if you don't do this. Let me see your manager." What? I don't have to let you see my manager. For what reason do you want to see my fucking manager? I mean, I don't have to prove anything to you. Like, you're not loyal to me. I don't have to prove anything to you, Karen. Just get out of my way and let me live. That's what I say. It's a beautiful day. It's definitely a beautiful day today. Um, not much really happening in the past couple weeks. I've been away, but yeah, we are just it's weird, you know. You can't have one good day where the sun just stares you in the face, and you're like, it's gonna be a great day, and then that one person comes along who you're like, oh wow, now my day is fucked. And those are the only words that could come out of your mouth. Because that is the ultimate way you feel. And you need to assert your feelings. We are America. We stand united. We are allowed to assert our feelings. And Karen, sadly, if you don't feel that way, then you're not American enough for us and our economy. Karens, Karens are a problem, man. Karens are the number one problem in the U.S. today. That and COVID. I mean, people act like COVID isn't a big deal anymore. It still is. There are still people being infected, and we know it. Although you're like, it's not my problem anymore. I don't got it. I'm good. I'm alive. You know, I don't give a shit that you're alive. I want to live. I want to live. It is my job to live. I want to be able to say, "Oh, hey, I'm alive." Yeah, I don't care. But then you're just sitting there being like, "Yeah, I'm alive." You know, I don't give a shit that I almost died when you should. You should give a big shit that you almost died because you should be grateful that you are alive. Thanks to our freaking thanks to our fucking medical system. That's why you're alive. That is why you are alive because of our medical system and you know it. But yet you choose to ignore the truth. Only thing I have ignored is myself. Nah, I'm just kidding, but you ignore the truth. That's what you do. You choose to ignore the truth and blame it on. You choose to blame stuff on everybody else but yourself. Assert yourself. Anyway, police brutality. Why is there so much police brutality? Maybe it's all these corrupt cops who just think, oh, this guy looks like our suspect. Let's question him for no apparent reason, even though he looks kind of like the guy, but not too much like the guy. Now you're just looking for a reason to piss somebody off, only because you think they look like your prime suspect in a case that probably ran cold 13 years ago. That's what it is. That you thought that was your guy, but the case ran cold 2 years ago. So now you've got no fucking evidence, and now you're just trying to blame it on somebody because you can. That's what's going on here. That that's your game. That's your game. Oh yeah, you look like my suspect. Let me question you. Uh, how do I look like your suspect? I'm just walking home from the supermarket. I just got some groceries. What? Where was I even close to that area? Because I wasn't. I wasn't close to that area at all. Yet you're claiming I was in that exact area. There is no way. There's just no way. I wasn't in that area, and now you're trying to claim that I was. What is wrong with you? I'm telling you, I wasn't in that area, and now you're trying to tell me that I was. How dare you, society? It's society's fault. It's society's fault we're blamed for a bunch of shit that we never even did. And yet we choose to believe that we did it because we are idiots. That was my new song. We choose to believe that we did it because we are idiots. No, I'm just kidding. But otherwise, we're not idiots. We're the smart ones. We're the smart ones. It's those goddamn corrupt cops, man. They're starting to they're starting to sprout. They're starting to come out. They're starting to come out of the shadows. Be like they're starting to be like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles a little bit. They're starting to flow. They're starting to be there. They're starting to randomly just sit there and wonder why they exist. I'll tell you why you exist, just to piss off the majority of the United States because you think it's funny. That's why you exist, you corrupt pigs. Because you want to piss off the majority of the United States. And this, by the way, this isn't hate speech in the slightest. I'm just saying. You just want to piss people off in general. You know, that's what you live for. You live to piss people off. Only because you think it is fair. But in reality it is not. In reality it is the farthest thing from fair. But otherwise. Um I still need to go and I want to see that new Strangers movie that recently came out, The Strangers Chapter 2. Don't spoil it for me, but in the YouTube comments, if there are any of you in there who have watched that movie, tell me how it was. Tell me if you liked it, cause I want to go see that movie. I do, but you know, last couple of weeks I've just been right here in my house, not doing too much, just kind of chilling, doing my regular thing, just hanging out, the basics. But yeah, that's that's how the ball bounces. You do basic shit all day. It's fun. It's fun when you know how to do it. But when you don't know how to do it, that's a whole different story. That's definitely a conspiracy theory. That's just a theory, man. That is a huge conspiracy theory that we need to address. I am the elephant in the room telling you right now that we're all part of some shit that we just can't get out of. And we are blind. We are blind to society, but we just don't know it yet. And I'm sitting here telling you all this, yet I don't give a shit about none of it. Anyway, um, so, um, sports wise, I haven't really watched much sports lately, so I can't really talk about that. I could talk a lot. The thing is, I could talk a lot about Monster Jam. I could talk about Monster Jam so much because I love Monster Jam. Monster Jam is an amazing sport. You have to be there live to see those giant 12,000-pound machines crushing a car. You want to see some car crushing, heart pumping, just cheering your head off, then go watch Monster Jam because it is awesome. It is pretty amazing to see those trucks just go and have fun. And this is not a sponsorship in any way. I'm just saying. I love Monster Jam and you should go watch it. Um, Twitter or X, whatever the hell you want to call it. Elon Musk Elon Musk changed it up and I hate it. It's it's all the same. Elon Musk now has Tesla and now has taken over Twitter. aka X. Where do you get off, Elon? Why couldn't you have just let Mark Zuckerberg keep Twitter? That was the only thing. That was the only other thing you had besides Facebook and Instagram. Oh man, Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. That fight is still gonna happen, but do we know when? Do we? It said that it was pushed back to August. There's I don't believe that. Do I believe that it was pushed back to August? No, I do not. But it probably was. I haven't seen anything about it blow up on YouTube, Twitch, anything like that. I haven't even heard a podcast talk about it. I haven't heard podcasts ranging from the Joe Rogan Experience to friggin', you know, Bad Friends talking about it because that's it's it, I don't know. I guess it's just not a big thing. I guess it's just not that big a deal. People just don't care that it was pushed back. They're like, yeah, I want to see Jake Paul get punched in the face a whole bunch of times, but they're gonna keep pushing back this fight, and then we'll never get to see it. Then I'll be like, oh, fuck you, you're not gonna get to see the fight for another year. I'll be like, I'm like, what? Why? Oh yeah, you're pushing it back a year? Why? Why? Why are you pushing it back a year? There's no reason to push that fight back a year. And you know it. You absolutely know that there is no reason to push that fight back under any circumstances. But you know you want to push that fight back because it is the only outlet you have and is the only thing you can do. You want that fight to be pushed back and you know it. You know you want that fight to be pushed back. You suck. You suck. And I'm not saying I hate you. I'm just saying you suck. Whoever's whoever's putting whole thing together, you suck at keeping your fight in line. That'd be like McGregor versus Mayweather too, and it's pushed back until 2099. By that time, we'll have Spider-Man 2099, and then by that time, I won't give a damn about nothing. I don't give a damn about anything as it is. Mm. Oh man, ranting, ranting is hard. Sitting here and ranting is hard work. Just kidding. It is not. But otherwise, you know, a lot of stuff has happened over the past couple of weeks, and it's stupid, man. Idiots in traffic. Oh, and by the way, yes, if you did see those pictures on my community tab on YouTube, then you know that me and my mom did go camping. It was awesome. It was fairly fun. It was amazing. But otherwise, I also I think I just need help. Honestly, I think I need some sort of mental help. And actually, there has been something I've seen going around. A lot of backlash on Eminem's new song Houdini. Like seriously, why is there so much backlash on it? It's a good song. Well, what are you other people thinking when you say, "Oh, Houdini's not that good. It sucks." Well, you know what? I think Houdini is a good song. You might hate Houdini, but I love Houdini. Houdini is an awesome song. And to those of you who say it sucks, I'm gonna just stare you right in the face right now. I'm staring you right in the face and I'm gonna ask you, did I ask? Or I should just ask, do I give a shit? Because it's neither. I didn't ask, nor do I give a shit. But otherwise, yeah, keep your opinion to yourself. If you don't like that song, just keep your damn opinion to yourself. Don't put it out there for people to start hating on you. Because if you say, "Hey, I don't like that song," people are gonna just start hating on you. You know, it's like when you say a Slipknot song sucks, which I love Slipknot as well. But it would be like saying a Slipknot song sucks, yet you're sitting there at the concert cheering your head off. Uh, and then you're like, oh, this doesn't suck as bad as I thought it did. What sucks is your judgment. What sucks is your judgment. But otherwise, you know, it's, it's shit sucks, man. The world sucks. Everything just sucks. I don't understand how we're living on this earth when we know It, I have a feeling. I have a feeling by at least 2138. I have a I have a suspicious feeling that by at least 2119, the world is going to end, and I accept if it's not going to, but by 2119, that's when I expect it to happen. Just letting you know that right now. But otherwise, let's delve into Bigfoot a little bit here because it's weird. I I have watched multiple TV shows with my mom about these Bigfoot sightings, and it's weird, man. How can you see this big furry creature in the woods and not expect it to be somebody in a costume? Oh, that's somebody. Obviously, I mean, in some of the footage, yeah, obviously it's somebody in a fucking costume, but you're not gonna look at the Patterson Gimlin footage and assume that that's somebody in a costume. Like that's far from somebody in a costume in my mind. What Patterson Gimlin recorded was an actual Bigfoot. And and a lot of people sit there and they're like, I don't think that's real. Look at that. That ain't real. And then you can see the way it moves. You can see that they're like, you can't even see what would be even a costume seam. You can't even see a seam in that costume. It's like if it was a costume, you couldn't even see the seam on it. Plus, if you look, you could tell it's a female Bigfoot. You could tell it's a female Bigfoot because it has breasts. Now, if it was a female Bigfoot costume, would it have breasts? I don't think so, because most Bigfoots people see are claimed to be male. They are claimed to be male Bigfoot. And you can correct me all you want. I know there are probably going to be female Bigfoot, baby Bigfoot, stuff like that. But, uh, God damn it. Let me change this shirt real quick and I will come right back. And we are back. Where was I? Oh, yeah. If I know there are going to be female Bigfoots, baby Bigfoots, whatever. But you see most of it and wonder, is that fake or is that real? I can't tell. I can't tell whether it's fake or real. I mean, analyze it. Like, analyze that footage. Look at it with whatever you've got. Analyze it and determine for yourself if it's fake or real. Anyway, UFOs. We have seen footage, us believers. We have seen footage of lights, mysterious, beady lights in the sky, and we're like, that is alien evidence. That is alien evidence that there is something us other blah, 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 blah. Sorry, I can't speak right now. That is something other than us in that in our own atmosphere. We know that there is something other than us out there, but what could it be? We know it. We know that there is something other than us. We don't ignore it. We choose to find out whatever it is. It's the same with ghosts, like I talked about in episode 5. That little half-hour episode that I did. But it's just weird. You see all these paranormal entities, you see all these cryptids, you see all kinds of shit like that, and you're just wondering, is it real or is it not? Because if it's not real, then what am I supposed to do with the information I just collected? Oh yeah, look, here's a Sasquatch footprint. Do something valuable with that information. Take it to a scientist, have it analyzed. It's not that hard. You could have that information analyzed and determine whether or not it's real or fake. You can have all this shit analyzed if you would just take it to an expert. There are experts out there who analyze stuff for a living. Who they analyze this information for a living, little demons. Like it's not that hard to take all of this fucking information to an expert and have it analyzed. And you know it. Like you could take all this to an expert, have it analyzed, and you'll come up probably positive for a Bigfoot, something like that, something along those lines, and you know it. You could come back with evidence upon evidence upon evidence. And still, we ignore the fact that we could get that evidence and come back with it. We know it. We know we can come back with that evidence. Yet we ignore the fact that we can come back with all that evidence, be like, oh yeah, I saw that. I know what that is. That is, I know what this is. This is Bigfoot here. This is a piece of an alien spacecraft, what have you. But we most of you skeptics, choose not to believe the evidence that is presented to you. Like, we present you the evidence, we present it to you, yet you choose not to believe it. It is so frustrating that it's like, oh, how? It's like, why? Like, are you going to believe us? Or are you just going to ignore us? Like, you have to believe the evidence planted right in front of your fucking face. It's right there. You're not blind to it. We are not blind to the evidence, but still people choose to ignore it. Like we know that what we see is real, yet we still choose to ignore it. Don't ignore it, investigate it. Get that evidence. See what you could do about it. Like you choose to ignore it. It's so bizarre. You know what I mean? It's bizarre that anything we ever try and do is ignore. Like okay, for instance, we look at the Patterson Gimlin footage, we analyze it. Us believers know that that Bigfoot is real. You skeptics are like, oh, that's fake. There's no way that's real. It's all some sort of big fucking hoax. You know what I mean? But it's not a hoax. It's not a hoax. It's far from a fucking hoax, and you know it. You know that it's not a hoax. Yet you choose to believe that it is. You choose to believe that it's some sort of hoax, and that we're just yanking you, and that we're just pulling on your fucking leg, trying to get you to believe something that you know isn't there. But we believers, we know it's there. We know that we're not just pulling your leg. What we see is real. Learn this. Learn this. Go to a library. Go to the library. Look it up. Look it up in the textbook. Holy shit. Oh, man. Anyway. What else is there? What else is there on the news today? Inflation. No, but I have millions and millions of dollars. I could cure inflation. Trump, do we believe you? After the shit you pulled in the White House when you were there before? Do we honestly believe that you can fucking fix inflation? No, we don't. See, that's a hoax. What Donald Trump's doing is a big hoax. Oh man. And this isn't meant in a bad way, but I believe it was all those Trump supporters who stormed the Capitol building before power was handed over to Biden. It was all those fucking Trump supporters. They stormed the Capitol building and said no, but it was then too late because power was already handed over to Joe Biden. You were too late to stop it, and it happened, and you screwed up big time. Uh, it, the world just sucks. The world's a sucky place. We know it. We try to prevent it, but we can't. We're stuck in an endless loop of bullshit, fuckery, whatever you want to call it. We are stuck in it. We are stuck in it for 20. We have been stuck in it since the day. We've been stuck in an endless loop of bullshit, COVID 19, inflation, stupid shit like that ever since President Trump was elected. And now Biden's in the White House doing the same exact shit. But we don't try to impeach him. No. It's all about keep Biden in the White House. He's the best president we've had since blah, 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 blah. But he's not. You are making a fucking mistake. That's what you're doing. You're trying to believe bullshit that isn't a fact. You, it's weird. It's okay. It's just weird. Um, what else is there? Oh yeah. Let's see. Uh, you've got Jake Paul and Mike Tyson. You've got YouTuber drama that's just going on. You've got JoJo Siwa, who I absolutely, and this is the only time I'm going to say anything about hate. I absolutely hate JoJo Siwa, and that is my opinion. JoJo Siwa is just dumb. JoJo Siwa, you got your fucking karma when you released that song, and you knew karma was going to be a bitch, but you decided to release that song anyway. Uh, but anyway, off of that. Let's go and talk about Kai Cenat. Kai Cenat, big streamer. I've I've only watched like snippets of his streams. I mainly like streamers like I Show Speed and stuff like that. Queso. Queso. Us Gen Zers like a lot of different streamers, ranging from I Show Speed to Queso to but yeah. Um it's just weird though. Shit always seems to hit the fan in all different directions. Like it sprays up from cannons and all the way into the fan. That's what it does. It sprays up from the cannons and lands directly in the fan and onto your face. And that is where it lies. When the shit comes out of the fucking cannon, it lands on your face. And there is no way you can stop it. It just goes splat. That's all it does. It just goes splat. Gotcha, bitch. That's all it does. That's all it does. It just does that. Oh man, I hate everything. Traffic still sucks. Yeah, there's that. People don't know how to drive. It's the driving instructor basically just hands some random fucking 12-year-old license and goes, "Here's your license, asshole. Now go make some person angry on the road because you are a terrible driver. You are a terrible driver, and you just better go make sure some crazy redhead tries to kill you when you're being stupid on the road because that's what you want. You want just to be punished for being on the road, and you know it. That's why you're on the road in the first place. That is why you take up most of the fucking road because you know it's gonna piss us off. You know you're just waiting for a perfect example to, or actually, you know you're just waiting for a perfect time to cut in front of me. Cut me off, or just turn out in front of me when you see me. Just let me pass before you turn. Let me fucking pass because all you do, you sit there, right? You let like 15 other cars pass, and then you choose me to pull out in front of. What is your problem? Legitimately, what is your problem? There are so many other places you could turn. Yet you choose the one in front of me. I was there first. Headphone warning. Oh, I'm getting pissed off now. I'm getting pissed. It's it's the idiot, man. It's probably the idiot next to you in the Prius. Horn. The horn just I'm gay. And that's always the Prius. That's always the Prius. It never fails with the Prius. I'm gay. The fuck? Yeah, you know you are. You know you are. It's not that hard to deny that you're not. But you have you have echoed it. You have echoed it into the ecosystem of I don't know how to drive, but I'm still gonna be on the road anyway. Oh, here comes the idiot in the Tesla. Yep, there he is. He just rear-ended me. Yep, there it goes. Now I'm pissed off. Now I want your insurance info. Just give it up before I get out of my car and kick your ass. It's as simple as that. I will kick your ass if I don't have your insurance info in my hand in about 12 seconds. I will pound your face into the dirt. But otherwise, it's stupid, man. And then you got the guy on the motorcycle fucking lane splits. It's you know it's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. The guy on the motorcycle who lane splits is a nuisance. Get that guy off of the road, please. It is not that hard. He shouldn't even be on the road in the first place. Yet there he is, just lane splitting. He's passing by the U-Haul. Next thing you know, I have my car around. Motorcycle skidding across the street. Him, him rolling on the road. Me closes my door. Shouldn't have lane splitted. It's legal in California. I know it's legal in California. It ain't legal here, buddy. Do. Just move on with my day, head over to work. Just move on with my day and head over to work. Move on with my day and head over to work. Hey, I'm heading to work. Just smash your lane splitter with my car door. Hey, smash the lane splitter with my car door. And then but otherwise, you also got that guy who parks in the handicap spot when he's not handicapped. You got that guy who parks in the handicap spot. He's not even handicapped. He gets out of the car. He's just fine. That's what I take my baseball bat over there and I smash his fucking kneecaps in because I want to make an honest man out of him. If he's going to be in the handicap spot, he should actually be handicapped. And that's when his poor grandmother got up. Yep. Um. Yeah, I didn't know he had his grandmother with him. I was just about to put the sticker up. Why did you do that? But otherwise, man, it's it's just so fucking funny. It's bizarre and funny at the same damn time. It's it's just it's out there, man. It's out there. Anything you do, it's out there. But anyway, And you got that actually, and then you got that idiot on the in the parking lot looking for a parking space. He thinks your car's not there. He turns in, rear ends your fucking car. You come out, there's a huge dent in your car, and you can't find the guy who did it. Although somebody walks up to you, they're like, "I've been waiting for you to get out of the store for 20 minutes now. I'm an eyewitness." All right. So what happened? Uh, this guy thought your car wasn't in the spot in rear. I own a pickup truck. How did he not see the bed sticking out of the parking spot? What is he, blind? Are they letting blind people drive now? Because I'd have more sympathy for him if he was. Honestly, if somebody rear ends you, you got to think. I'd have more sympathy for him if he were blind. But no, he's just distracted by his. He's just distracted by his fucking Flappy Bird score because he still has one of those iPhones with Flappy Bird on it. He's too distracted by his Flappy Bird score, and now he's just playing Angry Birds. You know. This, and now you want to do what the Angry Birds do to the pigs and just get out of your car. Like a fucking karate noise, but you know that guy's just annoying. That type of person is just annoying. I hate that type of person. It's just texting on their phone, just distracted, and then they look up and they're like, "Oh shit," because now they realize they just hit you. Now they realize they're gonna have to give up their insurance info, and if they're on Progressive, well, hey, at least they got probably good insurance. I don't know if Progressive is good insurance, but I'm the guy who's sitting there with State Farm. I got Jake. I've got I've got freaking Jake on my side. I've got Jake on my side. What are you gonna do with Flo on your? You got fucking Flo on your side. I got Jake. I got Jake from State Farm, and he's wearing khakis. But otherwise, it's just hard. It's hard to be in traffic when you know that there is just somebody that's just gonna irk you to no end and piss you off as soon as you drive away from your house. You know, like when you're on the road, you're like CJ. Here we go again, and it happens. Boom. And then you're in a car accident, and then you're the one who's being blamed for it when that one person hit you. That's also something. The person who hits you but says you hit them. How did I hit you? You hit me. You hit me. I didn't hit you. I didn't hit you at all. And you're saying I hit you. It doesn't make sense at all. Water boys. Otherwise, yeah, it doesn't make sense at all. Like, you, I'm sitting there, I'm trying to have a peaceful day, and all of a sudden now you're accusing me of hitting you when I didn't even touch your car. You were behind me. How did I hit you when you were behind me? I didn't put my car in reverse. I didn't do none of that. You just fucking flew up and smashed into the back of my car because you were distracted by the text on your phone. In fact, my own mother has nearly rear-ended I can't even count the amount of people she's nearly rear-ended just by looking at her phone. Just by looking at her phone. She's just looking at her phone, looks up, or until me and my sister have to go, Mom! Because she doesn't know she's nearly going to hit a person until it's too late. She waits until it's too late. Like it's so bad when you know that you're about to hit a person, but you're just too busy texting on your phone. It's I'm serious, man. Get off your phone and pay attention to the fucking road ahead of you. That's what they taught you in driving school. Don't drive with your phone. Do what they taught you. Do what the law says to do. Nope, I'm just gonna go ahead and text, and then here comes the Kia, and The guy in the Kia just rear-ended me. Let me adjust my fucking rear view there. Yep. That's gonna be about a $20,000 fix. Might as well just get my insurance money and go get this taken care of because I don't need to deal with this shit right now. I'm too busy. I've got a life to live, unlike you. Because now you're probably going to be in jail for distracted driving. Oh, and possibly DUI. Because clearly you're intoxicated because you were slurring your words when talking to me. God. I, I'm sorry. Yeah. But what are you're so drunk, I can't even understand any of the words you're saying. Like, you're trying to talk to me, but all I heard was, yeah. All I heard was, oh, whoa, yeah. Okay, why are you starting to sing What's Going On? Huh? Why are you starting to sing that song? I didn't ask you to sing. Now the police are asking you to walk in a straight line and you're being belligerent. So, now I'm at my insurance company. Yeah, this guy in a Kia just rear-ended me. And I'm, you know, my coverage. You know how long I've had that truck. I've had that truck for like 3 4 years, and yeah, I don't have it anymore because it's totaled. So what was the driver of the other car doing? He was texting and drinking at the same time. He was fucking texting, and he's texting while pouring back a Modelo. He's just like. Yeah, just sitting there texting while pouring back a fucking Modelo. And now I'm wondering, well, am I gonna get my car back? No, you're not. Yeah, no. You're gonna have to get a new one. You get $1,000 in. What? That's not gonna. $1,000 isn't gonna get me a new car. You are way off if you think $1,000 is gonna get me a new car. That's like that. You know what? That's kind of like saying. That's like saying 20. That's like saying $15,000 is going to get me a new house in today's society. No, it's not. I ain't going to get a new house with $15,000. Yeah, maybe an apartment. Maybe I can go rent out an apartment for $15,000 a week. Well, actually, a month. Maybe I could do that. $15,000 a month for an apartment isn't bad, but fucking inflation, man. It's fucking inflation. It's all of that combined into one big can of piss me off. That's what the brand is. Piss me off. Guaranteed to piss you off within 15 minutes. And it already has worked. It has pissed me off 43 minutes into this episode. And it's fucking amazing, man. It's amazing how pissed off I can get at certain subjects. Oh man, going to when and now when you go to the store, I hate having to give up. Like, I understand they have to check your receipt because of all the thefts that have happened in Walmarts. Like, they have to check your receipt now. Yeah, sir, can I see your receipt? Sure. There you go. Um, the Coronas aren't on there. Look harder. Oh, okay, they're on there. Yeah, everything is on there. All right, have a good day. The Coronas aren't. And here's another situation. The Coronas aren't on there. Yes, they are. I How the fuck? Look, my credit card number's on. You can clearly see the last four of my credit card number on that receipt. Yet you're still gonna screw around and claim that I didn't pay for Coronas that I bought. My God, if you're gonna complain about that, what else are you gonna complain about? The fact that I smell like shit? That was just a joke, but you know, what else is there for you to complain about? Oh yeah, the Playboy magazine isn't on the receipt. What? That was also a joke. Yeah, the Playboy magazine isn't on the receipt, but my V8 juice is my V8. I could have your V8. Is it on the receipt? Well, I guess I could have had a V8. But no, I hate that. It's weird. It's fucking weird, man. They ask for your receipt like you're committing a theft. You are not committing theft. Clearly you have 15 bags in a shopping cart. They can't take that as a sign that you just now checked out. They can watch you over at the fucking checkout counter. They still don't check that. They still don't take that as a sign that you checked out the items that you had. It's like, are you kidding me? I know that these are my items. What are you talking about? It's like, oh my god. You know, you are, these checkout people are so annoying. I can't help but be pissed off when it comes to, and then you got those customers who claim they've been waiting for 4 hours when you're still ringing up like, because imagine you go grocery shopping, right? And you have to buy a whole bunch of stuff because your pantry's empty, your refrigerator's empty. So you gotta buy a whole bunch of shit. Okay, so see, now you got the people who claim they've been waiting for too fucking long. And now you've got the guy who's willing to assault you just to get just to be able to get in line. And then once he smacks you in the back of the head, then you turn around and you punch him with a closed fist. But I'm like, my God. Yeah, you know what, boy? You know what, bro? You better move. I've been in line for 4 hours. I need to get the fuck out of here. I got a meeting to go to. And what meeting was that? Were you going to meet Barbie? Because you have a Barbie doll in your cart. What is that? What is that for your son and your daughter? Which one of them likes Barbie? You know, which one of them likes Barbie? None of your business. That's what, motherfucker. Hey, by the way, you see that over there? What? Ah, hey, you know, you, you know, it's just how it goes. It's you're like bam, boom, 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 boom. Just you know, anyway. And then you got the lady, and then you're walking down the aisle. You got the lady on the motorized cart in your way. You're trying to you're trying to get past her so you can get your fucking raisin bran crunch. All of a sudden it's like all of a sudden it's like, oh, I can't grab my raisin bran crunch because this is in my way. This person in this motor on this motorized cart is in my way. It's like, so are you gonna move or do I have to suffer because you're sitting there in my way and it's pissing me off? It's pissing me off. And you know it's pissing me off, yet you just want it to hurt me. You're reaching into my soul and you're twisting my heart out. You're twisting my fucking heart. It's just too much for me to bear because you're doing it and you know you are, and I'm gonna kill you. That was a joke. Anyway, but it's still, I can't tolerate I can't tolerate public. In-N-Out Burger. I can't tolerate In-N-Out Burger sometimes because of the line. The line at the fucking In-N-Out Burger is a mile long. 4 hours later, you're at the fucking line. You're getting your burger finally. All of a sudden, the guy in the Toyota's like, I've been waiting here all day. Move so I can get my burger. Dude, I just started ordering. I don't even have they didn't even ask me if I wanted fries with that order yet. Can you wait? But otherwise, yeah, that's somewhat how it goes. And I will be right back. All right, sorry about that second interruption. I am back. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, In-N-Out Burger. Yeah. Yeah. I haven't even ordered my fries yet. Can you get off my case? I'm trying here. You know. Anyway. Well, hurry up! I am trying. Oh crap! He's got a gun. No, but anyway, it's the sheer fact that I just hate drive-throughs sometimes. Like McDonald's. Some people are rude at McDonald's, some people are nice. Welcome to McDonald's, how may I help you? Or, no, actually, welcome to McDonald's, how may I help you? Yeah, could I get a Big Mac and a Coke? For a thing at the first window? Hi, how are you? That'll be 122. $1.22. Wow, you guys really cheap. Oh yeah, we did. Next thing you know, credit card charge for $6. They tipped me. They tipped me. It's and now I have to drive all the way back to McDonald's just to complain. Oh, what a great day. What a great day I've had. Now I'm having to drive all the way back to McDonald's just to complain to the people who didn't give me, who gypped me on the price of a sandwich. And then she's like, you son of a bitch, I didn't do that. And I'm like, yeah, you did. No, I didn't. Yeah, you did. No, I didn't. Will you stop denying it? No, I didn't. You're still denying it. No, I didn't. Stop! You're denying that you gypped me on my order. I did my hamburger, and I want out. A little bit of Slipknot for you. Well, Slipknot pun. But it's like, yeah, give me my right order, let me move on with my day, and I'll let you move on with yours. We don't have to go through this whole process. Okay. We don't have to go through this whole process now, Eric. Okay. Whatever you say, Mr. Mackey. Would you like to lick my balls, Mr. Garrison? What did you say? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I said, Sking. How would you like to lick my balls, Mr. Garrison? Anyway, we're making South Park references over here now. It's still life just sucks in general, and we are reaching the end of this episode. Not too quickly. We're on 52 minutes. But you sit there. You're like. You're like anyway. What am I doing? I am being autistic. That's what's going on. I have autism. That it is true. I am autistic. But anyway, it's the world is just hair raising these days. Like seriously, I am in fear of what the world will do next. Please welcome your new president. Uh, the next hor. Please welcome the next terrible president in line. No. This guy. Well, who's the next terrible president? Who do I have the pleasure of not looking forward to being in the White House this year? But that's just me. That's just my opinion. That's just how I feel. Let's see. Um, can we talk about diesel truck drivers on the highway? That's another thing to add to the traffic conversation. Because now you've got the guy in the big rig tailgating you, and you want him off your ass. Now that's where this opinion comes in. The opinion of will he get off my ass or will he stay there? Because if he stays there, I'm just liable to get even more pissed than I already was before this trip. But now I've taken this trip, and I'm even more mad because this idiot is just taking up valuable space on mine that I need to be able to go, oh, sweet child of mine. Anyway, I've got to fucking stop. Just, I am so sorry. This isn't this isn't the best episode, but I'll tell you what, it's definitely going to be an entertaining episode. Uh, it's the Devil's Hour Talk Show. This is the kind of shit that takes place on this podcast. But anyway, oh man, I am not in the mood. It's when I'm not in the mood to talk to somebody, right? That person insists on talking to me. That person is like that person is like a fly on dog shit once they want to talk to me. It's fucking frustrating, man. It's you know. Hey, can I talk to you? Can I talk? And then actually Jehovah's Witnesses. I hate Jehovah's Witnesses. I do. I absolutely do. Jehovah's Witness. You have a moment to talk about our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You have a moment to talk about my Lord and Savior D's nuts. Okay, sir, we'll leave you alone. Good, get away from my house. But you know what? Just let us give you. Okay, we're gone. And that's how you deal with Jehovah's Witnesses. Unless you just decide to get naked and then go to your door, which would be the best way to handle it. Zip! Just gonna take off all my clothes really quick, go to the door, and hello, how are you? Oh, you were obviously doing something. We'll leave you alone. Thank you. Have a nice day. Anyway, yeah. Jehovah's Witnesses are altogether just annoying because man. Then you got that guy who's like, and you got, well, the pizza guy is pretty cool, right? The pizza guy is a pretty cool dude because he's delivering your food. So are DoorDash drivers. DoorDash drivers are also delivering food. And then it comes to a situation where the DoorDash driver actually robs you. He waits for you to eat your food, then he's just waiting out there. You don't know it. At some point, you don't know that he's just waiting out there for you to go to bed. You go to bed, all of a sudden, you remember that you left your front door unlocked, but he's already in your house. You don't know where he is because he actually hid after he heard you walking down the stairs. So now you're cocking your gun and you're preparing to go after this mofo. Once you find him, however, he is curled up in your kitchen, just like, okay, call the police, don't shoot, don't shoot. And then you're just like, I shoot, then call the police. Hello, is this bleep, police? Yeah, I just shot a man by the name of bleep, bleep, bleep. And he was attempting to rob my house. He's a DoorDash driver. All right, and what's your address? My address is uh bleep, Bridgeport Avenue. I just came up with that, but I bleeped out the numbers because I thought it would be better. But anyway. Oh man. I think it just happens to most rich people. Like those rich fuckers, they're constantly getting robbed. And it never ends. You know, there's gonna be a day where somebody just comes along and goes, "Bop, nutsack." Wait, that no. There's gonna be a day where I was actually watching a YouTube video one day, and it was about these banned DoorDash drivers, and this guy dipped his nuts in a thing of salsa. I didn't ask for nuts and salsa. I asked for chips and salsa. I didn't ask for I didn't ask for nuts. I didn't ask for any balsa. I asked for chips and salsa. And that would be like dipping your nutsack in queso. And I don't mean the YouTuber. I mean actual queso cheese. I mean actual cheese, actual Spanish cheese, queso. That's what I mean. I mean queso. I mean, I'm in the type of fucking Spanish cheese you just want to drown a child in. All right, okay, all right. Well, that's that took that took a way dark. That took a real dark turn real quick. I don't want to drown a child in queso cheese. I don't. I mean, I like cheese, but anyway, we have reached the end of the episode. Your podcast recommendation for today is the LOL podcast, hosted by Cash, Maverick, Kate, and Harper. Go check out the LOL podcast and also check out Bad Friends. That is another great podcast. Yes, that is 2 podcast recommendations in 2 episodes. This has been your host, Devin Farm, and this has been the Devil's Hour Talk Show. See you guys in the next episode.